Summer is officially here, and tonight we're heading to the Interlochen Center for the Arts Summer Concert Series for a night with David Foster and Katharine McPhee. This is our first time attending a concert at Interlochen, and we're excited to bring you along to experience the entire evening with us. We'll be enjoying some amazing food, delicious drinks, taking in the beautiful views around Green Lake, checking into the Dow Queen Suite, and experiencing an incredible night of live music. We'll show you everything we tried, everything we experienced, and all of the moments that made this such a memorable night. So come along with us on this episode of Traverse City Guide. We are here in Interlochen. We just checked in. We're going to give you a tour of the Dow Queen Suite. Let's head in. All right, as soon as you enter here, we have a nice mini fridge to the left, which is really nice. You can put all of your beverages in there, sandwiches or anything, which is great. You have a nice sink. You have a nice Keurig machine, which is really cool. That isn't always expected in hotels, so it's nice that they have different varieties like Caribou Decaf. They have Decaf Breakfast Blend. And then on the right, my favorite coffee is the Caribou Blend. It's almost like they knew I was coming. Our nice queen bed, nightstands, and the view of Green Lake is beautiful. Some students practicing out there. Off to the side here, we have a nice little study, nice desk, do some work. Drawers, very nice, easy close. A little brochure, tells you about your Interlochen experience. All the shows and experiences you can partake in. Off to the side here, we have the closet, which is nice. Extra blankets, nice wooden hangers. I love the art on the walls and a nice little seat.
I think the art is probably students who have come here from the looks of it.
Oh, that's very cool. This is absolutely really nice. The place is clean, nice hardwood floors. There's an adjoining room if you have other guests. All right, so inside the bathroom we have a single sink, a bunch of towels, hair dryer, toiletries, and a nice size shower. Some shampoo, conditioner, and body wash on the wall there. Yeah, it's very nice. I love the look. That's nice. We have the TV. Again, these very nice furniture in here. So we have our Stone Hotel guest passes here. These actually give us meals at their cafeteria, which is great. What is nice, when you check in, you get a complimentary ice cream, a small cup or cone from the Melody Freeze-On property, which is really cool. It is nice to have power plugs on each side of the bed. So you have USB-C and USB-A, along with traditional 120 volt outlets, along with an alarm clock, which is nice. So that's great. And a lot of cool swivel reading lights. They have a nice little remote for the fan, the light, and looks like a special button to add a whooshing sound. Here's some more artwork from people who have attended Interlochen, which is really cool. Some photography. All right, we're gonna do the bed test. We're just gonna give it a shot and see how comfortable it is. First shot. Well, that's comfortable. Interlochen invited me to show you the Dow King Suite. Let's take a look. All right, this is unbelievable. Look how awesome this suite is. This is a mini apartment. It is absolutely stunning. Coffee cups, more storage, plates, bowls, microwave. You have a full range if you want to make a meal. Got cutlery, silverware, a really deep sink, and a full fridge with water and ice. Look how big this is. This is huge. And a freezer. So if you're visiting for a longer time period, you get to have full comforts of home. You have a nice desk, not to mention a huge fireplace, large TV, and a walkout patio. Let's check this out, guys. Private patio. Not to mention they have a carafe and a K-cup dispenser. More Caribou coffee. Paper towels. Again, let's head in. I'll show you in this little closet. Some hangers. Ironing board. The master suite is off here. They have thought of everything. Behind me is a full washer and dryer. You got a front load washer and dryer, GE, along with double sinks. I love the color of the countertop. More art from students. And we have the master bathroom. Have a nice tub. And the lights dim. So if you'd like less light in the morning, just turn it down a little bit. So let's take a walk down here by Green Lake, and I'll show you the outside of the Dow house, which is where we're staying. It is so cool to hear just live music. Got students practicing their instruments. This is the outside of the Dow house. Very modern, have nice wood accents as beams. Nice windows, and we're actually right up there. Very cool. I am super excited to bring you along to see David Foster and Katharine McPhee live at Interlochen Center for the Arts for their summer concert series. Our suite is right along the water of Green Lake. In fact, there's some kids over there swimming. They have a beautiful view as they learn all the different music theories that they offer. This is so peaceful out here. First impressions of our room, it's very contemporary, very clean. Everything is really well laid out. They have a great variety of things for coffee, decaf, regular. I really like the way that they have the bathroom laid out. Interlochen has done a great job to make sure you feel comfortable when you're here. And again, they do a great job out here. The main entrance to Interlochen is right here. When you take a right, they have plenty of parking spots, as you see. Plenty of parking. And they have an overflow lot up at the top as well. So parking is free at Interlochen. You don't have to worry about paying. All right, we just left our suite. We're gonna head over to Kresge and check it out. We're staying at the Dow house, which is conveniently located right next to Kresge's. So we get a quick walk right over past our outside auditorium, and we're already there. Arrival is super easy here at Interlochen. They have a nice park you get to hang out in before the show. It's just very beautiful. All right, looks like this is the coffee tent. Here's some of the deli sandwiches you can grab, some soft drinks and coffees. Have a condiment station. It's a nice area to enjoy your meals and picnic tables. They have restrooms in the corner there. Alright, we are in line to get food at the Brat station. Grilled fresh right there. They got fresh almonds, cashews, and pecans. All right, our first item is the cheeseburger. Came with all the fixings. They had a toppings bar, which was really cool. You could pick whatever you wanted on it. And we also got their freshly grilled brat, which we chose onions, and we have mustard, relish, and everything in between. And we got 2 sides of Great Lakes potato chips. We got Parmesan and barbecue. Here's their event policy. Clear bags only. Pretty self-explanatory. Make sure you don't bring anything that isn't allowed. Here's some of the sponsors. All right, we made it past security. Now we're heading to the beer garden to check that out. Separate lines for credit and cash, which is super convenient.
Down there too, where all the...
Yeah. What a beautiful night. It's not too hot. All right, let's take a look at what they have on tap. Have a nice overlook right over here. All right, what'd you get to drink?
I got the Late Harvest Riesling.
All right, and I got the Bell's Two-Hearted, one of our favorites. The sun is setting over Green Lake and everybody's grabbing their drinks, gonna go sit down and enjoy the show. All right, let's take a look around. It is such a beautiful night here in Interlochen. Here's one of the little side entrances. Get down to your seat. Yeah, it looks like the beach is closed. Let's take a walk down to the water, get as close as we can. Dottie's deck. Breathtaking. Northern Michigan at its finest. We're enjoying the nice weather. Just took a trip down to the beer garden. Security was really easy to get through. They just check what's in your pockets. Step through the metal detector and off you go. Let's take a look at their
Over there.
concession stand. Here's a list of some of the concessions they have. Candy, popcorn, drinks, a bunch of drink options, caramel corn. Ooh, the dark chocolate and sea salt popcorn looks really good. We have not had the opportunity yet to go to Interlochen for a concert. We're super excited to be here tonight to see Katharine McPhee and David Foster and see what it's all about.
Another drink before we...
I think we should. You think we should get another drink? We're gonna go grab another drink at the beer tent and then we're gonna head down, grab our seat, and go from there.
Please welcome Katharine McPhee. Get the elephant out of the room right now, if you wouldn't mind.
I'm pretty sure they know by now, but we're married. That's what he wants to make sure you all know.
It's just a little odd, I know, but...
I know
So
it's
this-
hard for some of you to believe.
Just before we went on stage, I said to Kat, I said, I'm going to tell the story about, yesterday we were in Italy. We were doing some shows in Latvia and other places in Europe, and then we went to Sardinia and Corsica, and then Italy. We came home. We came here last night from Italy.
Yes.
Traveled by helicopter to a plane in Naples Airport. Have you ever been in Naples Airport? Sorry, but it's a shit show. Did that, came close, got to Detroit, had to take another plane, and we finally got it.
Okay, but part of it was vacation, so don't make it seem like it was so bad.
I wanted to make it feel like it was all work.
Okay. care to share.
Not bad.
Yeah. I kind of got there a little later, but
You don't see the writing on the wall. Yeah, yeah. Passing by, moving straight ahead, you knew it all. Come on! You know in some way you're a lot like me. You're just a prisoner, and you try to break free. I can see a new horizon underneath the blazing sky. I'll be where the eagles flying high and high. Gonna be a man in motion. All I need is a pair of wings. Take me where the future's lying. Say hello, smile. When I am down and oh, my soul so weary, you raise me up.
there's a season when this comes real nice. Oh, I'm just a girl next door. I'm a redneck woman, ain't no hiding from. I'm just a product of my race, and I'm saying hey on anyhow. And I keep my Christmas lights on my front porch all year long. And I know, yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, I said hell yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the ultimate hitman, David Foster.
Coming here as a Traverse City local it's kind of magical. I thought it was really neat that they took the time to have some volunteers from the audience to come up and sing with them tonight. They had a gentleman from Detroit and a student from Interlochen, which I'll put a little sound bit in right now.
Well, who cares? No big deal. Take your time. I want love. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of your world.
But she was an incredible singer. How old was she?
15.
15. It just goes to show you everything that Interlochen is doing and just their mission and the students to come here to learn their different talents, right? They're trying to just expand on it between... All right. On that note, you are surrounded by music. We were just leaving the Dow house, and there was this.
Piano.
It seems like a child prodigy playing the piano, and I was just beside myself. I just stopped where I was and just listening to her play, and I'm like, that is just something that you can't find anywhere else. And the fact that Josh Groban was picked by David Foster here. Is that, I mean,
from here.
that is just incredible.
Just the concert, it was very personal. They really interacted with the audience, which was awesome. Feels more intimate when you're in there. And just the idea of like being outdoors, but then also covered. It was a really good like vibe.
But they said this place holds over 4,000 people at its peak. And it's
It doesn't
actually,
feel like it,
I know,
though. That's what's crazy.
I know.
It's just-
It's just an intimate environment, and like you said,
There really weren't any bad seats because towards
No.
the end they went off the stage and you thought it was done, and then they were like, "Whoa, hold on, we're gonna do one more song." And
So
so
we
we
headed
actually headed up and sat farther back, and those seats were great too.
Yeah,
it was
they
just
were.
a different perspective of the concert, but it was
Yeah,
still
you
amazing
felt like you were
seats.
right there, and it was so cool that Katherine jumped off the stage, was walking through, high-fiving people, and really just getting everybody engaged and in the moment.
And you don't get that in big events.
You don't get that when you're going to, like, down in Van Andel Arena in Grand Rapids. You don't get that in Detroit. You don't get that. And that's, I guess, what I like. I don't like crowds. I didn't feel claustrophobic. I didn't feel like there was an over, like, suppression of, like, people, if that makes sense. I just felt like it was, like, me and the artist, right? It didn't feel like it was, you were surrounded by 20,000 people at a pop concert. It was my kind of concert. I would highly recommend coming out to Interlochen and just experiencing this for yourself, being part of Northern Michigan culture, experiencing live music is honestly a blessing. It really is.
Yeah, it was a fantastic experience, and I'm so glad we were able to do it. It was something we'd never experienced before.
Yeah.
And so it was a wonderful opportunity, and we'll definitely be back for
Absolutely.
more concerts because it was just a lot of fun.
Yeah. Again, thank you so much for Interlochen for inviting us out to experience this amazing concert. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Traverse City Guy. And until next time, I'm Justin.
I'm Amanda. Thanks for watching.
Bye.